Yes, and welcome to the Barcast podcast. I'm Salt.
I'm George.
Are you ably joined by someone else who might know how to introduce themselves on a microphone?
Hello, everyone. My name is Carly.
Have you also got
I'm Joshua Hunt.
Joshua Hunt and Carly and Josh? Well, Carly is coming to take my job. She's a
This is your farewell. Bye.
long distance runners in Barbados. I would say probably two of the best distance runners in Barbados right now, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to say that too.
Yeah, I think so.
May not be true, but we'd like to say
We're here for the Barcast podcast. I believe today we're going to be mostly talking about the trail mix. Right?
I'm so excited.
You are?
Yes.
Start there. Let me
Oh
start
my
there.
God! Like, first of all, a race with the start line. Like, how hungry are we for that?
Right,
like,
right.
I'm starving for that. So George, like, thank you for like putting that on the calendar and sticking with it on the calendar and not like going, oh, it's too hard. I don't want to do it. Whatever. Like,
no. I think
so
my
ready.
stubbornness is one of my features. I'm not sure if it's a redeeming feature or what, but once I kind of make up my mind to do something,
Right.
it tends to be a matter of how rather than if.
Right.
So we reached out to the COVID monitoring unit. We knew all the athletes are starved for something like this. Mm-hmm. We made sure they gave us all the guidelines to get it to happen. But
Exactly.
I'm glad that you're excited because we've been looking for you in the race for a while.
I know. It's been so long.
I saw
it's
you
gonna be
on
like-
you were on the track. Recently.
Yeah, there
That's
were
how
a couple
desperate
of-
you were.
It's like, sign me up for 400.
How'd you meet her?
I'll do the 100, whatever. Yeah, like there were some track races earlier in the season and stuff. There were maybe like 3 that I did, but that's a totally different atmosphere, you know?
Yeah.
That's like with the club and there's maybe like 3 people in the race and
Yeah,
it's
pretty much you
everybody
and
to
Layla.
train together. Yeah, it's just like me, Layla, and like Finn and stuff. And so that's sort of a different thing, but
Yeah.
like I want to, you know, like even though it's not mostly road, it's going to be cross country. I want to get out there.
I think you missed. You said you did the course this morning.
I did do the course
Which
this
course
morning.
did you do this morning?
I did the peg course this morning.
Oh, but it's not mostly road anymore? You think it's still mostly
No,
road?
I'm
No,
saying
she
that, you know,
likes
it's
the road.
not
You like-
mostly
you
road.
like the
And you know, I'm more of a road runner
okay,
type of
right,
thing,
right,
and it's
right,
going to be
right.
a cross country atmosphere. Like, I'm still.
Okay, you about to 8 days, Mr. Corporal Torn. You got you running the crossing. How about you, Josh?
right.
How excited are you?
I just excited as the average person. All of us were starved from running. I did the track races, so that was a time. That was fun. We ran on it in
Night sky.
the nights. The lights are out at one point, you know. It was just good to be out on the track. And then the trail mix, I wanted to do it since I saw it.
The first
previous-
edition.
Yeah, the first edition. But that time I wasn't ready for it. I was in a different place.
How far so people can see you playing camera and yeah.
That was a different place of training and such. So, Rain George put out on Instagram that, we're doing the trail mix. So I was like, sign me up. We got hills.
You've
cross
been
country.
waiting for it.
Yeah, I've been waiting because the word on the street is that I was going to be beaten. And that was...
That's still the word on the street.
See how boys get on.
I was like, well, you know, man, let me just go. So I was looking for the hardest, hilliest course that we could get. And I was like, up by George. Yeah, that can be fine. I could put some people, shut them up, you know? And you get changed.
Fighting
and then George
words.
taking me flat. I was like,
Oh, you lady hills. You
I
lady
like the
hills.
challenge. I like the hills. I mean, Saints running in St. Vincent in 2018.
Yeah,
I
tell
can
me about
honestly
that.
tell you there's no race, there's no hill in Barbados that would faze me. If you check the Mountain Goats and those guys,
Yeah.
or if you follow Breast Milk Adventures on Instagram, all those trails. Those
I've
guys
never heard of them.
walking, yeah,
But I like the name.
Two of y'all gonna be on there.
Two new followers.
all those trails that those guys be walking and sliding down. I mean, running up and down comfortably, man.
Right.
It's been I know when they're saying St. Vincent, I mean, it took me an hour and like over 10 minutes just to completely tank in those hills. And they did it in some very, very flat shoes, and it left me sore for 2 weeks. And that was 2 weeks before on Barbados
Yeah.
in 2018. So, I mean, the onlyest time I was able to move out pain was the evening before the mile. I went into the mile sore, came forth behind Matthew. Had it not been for the crowd telling Matthew to run it, couldn't I would have caught it.
That was a good finish.
I had nothing else, and then after that, like every race I got better, but the 10K was just horrible for me.
Right.
I was like,
But this is after running all this. So,
yeah, the mile and then the 10K, and then they did the half marathon the next day.
yeah, run
I was
Barbados
up
is a
and
serious challenge. No, my
Yes,
asking
yes.
is Carly, quite frightened for the hills that she, but always cross country and air road. How you
Listen
feel
to
about
me.
the various terrain?
Well, we've been doing a lot of training down Bath in the same like off-road
Off-road
hill
mix,
kind
right.
of kind of stuff. That's something that has been integrated into our training. So we went to Peg this morning, and I was like, this is gonna be so flat. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen hills I've run up? Like, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Man, it was actually harder
It is
than
tough,
I
right?
thought. Warning people, like
Yeah.
it's tough,
It's a
like
challenge.
because it's quite undulating in
That is
some
the
parts,
problem.
and the running on the grass is like don't
to
underestimate
work
that.
harder.
Wear the right
You
shoes.
don't.
You
You
have to
harder.
work harder for sure. So definitely
Because
wear the
it
right
doesn't
shoes.
give you any like bounce, does
Doesn't
it?
give you any bounce. Bounce doesn't give you any propulsion forward. Like
Right.
You have to do all the work.
Gotta
you
work.
have to do all the work, and you don't get like for me, like my style of running, I do really well on like super flat. Like I get a rhythm and a momentum, and that just keeps me going. Like grass is actually, I have a lot of challenges on grass.
There's no rhythm nor
Speed,
momentum except
no,
for
yeah,
maybe,
and I fall in holes.
Clumsy.
maybe that middle K, like from about
Mm-hmm.
1.5 to 2.5 is flat at Peg. But
Yeah.
even then, it's not
It's
flat.
flat,
It's,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
potholes and undulations. So yeah, it's interesting.
So
Very
they-
interesting.
I think that this Peg course is more challenging than where it was before. Actually,
I think so.
What happened is the other one had in like 3 distinct hills.
Yes.
This one, it has in the main hill, but I think it has, the other one was only 2 different types of surface, really.
Yeah.
You had trail or road.
And
This
the road
one,
sections were fast.
yeah, the road
Yes,
section, so that
yes.
one was fast. But where we're going now to Peg, you have lawn, you got like a track,
Yes.
you got car road,
Correct.
you got that straight up mud. You're running, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah. And let's talk Cotton Tower. I mean,
Yeah.
people are gonna lose some lives on that hill. I actually think that's gonna be if you're a spectator or like if you're
That's
a
why I
marshal,
like to
that's a
encourage
good
people to
place.
come out.
Good place to stand and watch because
Yes.
people are gonna definitely get hurt on that hill.
And that's why I was telling people that because it's a spectator, don't I think that's the best place because you're going to see the out and back. You're going to see people sprinting down the hill,
Yeah.
and you're going to see people coming back up the
On
hill.
their
like-
hands and knees.
yeah, on hands and knees.
You need to count how many people it takes. Like how many people Cotton Tower like crushes.
Yeah. But don't get afraid. You can walk it. You
Carly
can walk
just
it.
kill registration.
Sorry. Oh, did you say I'm the only one running? Okay.
Now because I had
Second,
took,
third place, man.
I took my brother up on the last weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, and ever since then, he has been training hills because he has never seen anything like Cotton Tower. Like, and he's running.
Yeah.
Right. So to know that he doesn't stop running, he doesn't give up either. So but he will chip away at that because he realized that is a challenge, and that for
They
me.
gotta take me, man. So
Yeah, you ain't get there yet. You want to surprise you on the day.
You see how they're setting you up?
I know who I'm betting on now. But yeah, it's not the longest hill.
No.
It's very steep in some places, but it's technical. It's technical and it's not well paved, so it might as well be trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's places there that have potholes that you could disappear into as well. You have to be really careful around the corners because you could fly right off the gully.
On the descent, yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice. I think we put together a nice route.
I think it did, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it kind of lent itself to it. To be honest, we've raced this route, similar routes to this for the bar race, so it was very easy. I did that 5K test once. This is where I want to finish. I have a sense of where to go. I walked it backwards. It came back exactly 5K.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so you're very happy with it. Now it's just about tweaking it. You know, if you've gone out on the course already, there was an area by the cows where we
Feces.
where we
Coconut.
talked about in the
small issue.
well, not so much that.
Great.
It's not so much that so much, but you know, Peg is a working farm,
Yeah.
so they've had to move the bees around. So they've moved the bees into that section. So we're gonna just make a slight detour. It's not gonna change the course much at all, and it's just gonna be as pretty, still breathtaking, and it's gonna be as interesting and as much fun.
What we were
Absolutely.
thinking though, Carly, was that me personally, I guess it's because it's fun and we want everybody to register. But we're saying I feel like the elites should run through the beehive.
run through the
With flowers in our hair, right? That's what
I think that would improve your time though. Like
right.
Sure.
You're right.
you were saying something that's not again, George.
No, that was it. But I want you guys to know, Josh has been messaging me probably for a year and a half about this trail mix since the last one. Man, when the next trail mix is, where's it, what's happening next? We got another race. So I think I'm looking forward to seeing this race between Josh and persons who are unnamed at this time.
Darren, man.
We're gonna see if we can get Darren on this podcast because he's gonna have to answer these challenges.
Yes.
No, I mean Darren's a very humble guy. It's not his fault, but like his pipe team, right?
Right.
They are the guys that I really wanna, just
his PR team is really.
Yeah, his PR team is.
So what you're saying? You're going to be silencing some men out there? Is that what you're saying? These are the words that I'm putting in your mouth.
Yes, exactly. What about you, Carly? How you feel about your chances? Because we can see how confident Josh is.
I don't know if I'm going to speak to that. I'm really just excited to race, like honestly, and just excited to be running and be pushing myself and feeling, there's people around me. We're all fighting for the same thing. Like that is such a unique feeling and something that I really love about racing that I'm just looking forward to. Sometimes you're not there to race against another person. You're there for the journey that you're on yourself.
So there's some person that doesn't want to win. Someone can't. That's what I just said.
Johnny and Amaris are very fit. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And cross country is not my strength. So that's all I'm going to also say. I'll say that. Two of them are real tough, and it's not a course that is that's not my number one type of course to do.
Right,
so I think it will be a good challenge.
I think that would be good because I think that you are probably the best distance athlete in Barbados. So you need something to even the playing field out, right? So if you're going to struggle with the hills.
Cotton Tower Hill.
Yeah. It gives somebody else a chance to probably have a fast finish. It looks to me, or you haven't seen the course as yet, but it looks as though it's going to start really quickly.
Yeah, definitely, because it's kind of downhill at the beginning. And I think a lot of people are going to be like, this is comfortable.
Right.
Warning.
But I think that's important too because a lot of kart roads are narrow. And you want racing, right? You don't want it to be that I can't get past you because it's too narrow.
You want to be like the Monaco
got
GP.
elbows here.
Yeah.
So that initial stretch will start to separate things a little bit so that by the time you get back onto the kart roads, you're one or two abreast and it's real racing from there on. So yeah, I think the course just came out really good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I will be running with my video camera next to you for about 5 meters.
Exactly.
Not much longer than that, I'm sure.
I should probably have my drone by then, so somebody could probably fly that and follow us.
Follow you.
Yeah. Get a heat seeker on you.
I can just be looking at it and say, okay, that's where Josh is. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Y'all guys both registered already?
Yeah, we're already registered.
Register me quickly, please.
Well, let me tell you how you can register. You go to BarbadoSAdventureRace.org. I look for the Amarone Trust to 5K. And Amarone Trust to 5K, the one that is on September 25th. Don't register for November. That's a different event altogether.
Yeah, that was a funny thing for me. I was probably one of the first people on, and they just registered for anything with 5K.
Anything and everything with 5K is what we're registering.
George, they could register for the wrong thing because they're like, this is not the true mix. This is not the true mix. But they might even see me register there for BAR.
You're doing everything here. You're doing everything.
That's as though you're going to be out for BAR in November, Josh, because you can't take battery registration.
Nope.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Carl, we've been trying to get you to do a bar race for the longest time.
And it looks like I will be.
Oh,
yeah, man. I got pulled in a team.
Really?
Boy. Yeah, man.
This is amazing news, breaking news. Because she messaged me about coast to coast, and I was like, Carly, frig you. Because you know all for things, but I don't know you
Right.
Tell me about it. Tell me about this team.
So I went, there's like a Saturday morning run group that goes up in St. Andrew and does these hilly runs, and like Amaris runs with them. So she said, come
It's not the mountain goats.
It is mountain goats? Okay.
Right.
So I went out with them, and then so we ran, and then afterwards Alex Burt was like, so you doing bar? And I was like, no, I don't know, because I'm not that strong. He's like, so you doing bar? And I was like, well, I don't know. And he's like, so you doing bar? And I was like, yes, I am on your team. We are doing it.
Right.
So we're getting ready.
Which team is this?
This is Alex, Laura, and Guy.
Alex Cole, Laura.
Alex Burt.
Alex Burt.
Yeah.
Alex Burt.
I think.
I
Unless I
see
got your
Alex,
name
right?
wrong.
Yeah,
My
I
own
feel
team.
Alex
Got my own team name wrong.
I think you might have got your team.
Check the group chat.
My bad.
So y'all in the group chat already?
No.
If you're not in a group chat, you're not
Don't
serious.
Wait, no. How much are you offering?
Exactly, you're a free agent still.
No.
So I think it is Alex Cole.
So okay, thank you very much. I got your man's last name wrong. So live.
Call him whatever
I
you
owe him
want.
push-ups for this now.
Burpees, we do it burpees.
I think you're such an asset to the team that you could call him whatever you want.
Oh my god.
So,
Yeah.
Alex,
I think I thought
Laura.
of that.
That's a crazy team.
That's a running team.
That
That team.
team was called Run last year.
Oh, that's team
That's
run.
a team Run, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's even more Run this year.
Exactly. They added a better runner. Sorry.
Oh my word!
But can I do the thing with the monkey bar
But can you?
things? Can I? Stay tuned. It's gonna be an interesting watch.
What we do have is our training sessions. Though,
Yes,
that-
we absolutely do, and I'm going to be all out in those. I'm going to definitely be going. We're going to be going as a team and like going through those. And George and I did a lot of training. That was 2019
Probably 19, yeah.
before the world went to
Yeah. To Cold Corner.
no corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to be really excited to be doing that because I'm not doing enough gym work right now too. So I think that's going to be a good addition to my.
How about you, Josh? You could climb a rope.
I could climb a rope. I could do anything with body weight. But in terms of bar, like, the logs and the buckets and stuff, I would need practice for that.
Yeah,
I mean, if George could do like an obstacle course without the logs and the buckets.
Right, okay.
And just do, your
Just
body
monkey
straight.
bars.
So no obstacles, no. So just running, just
No
running
obstacles.
from one end to the next. Okay.
Trail mix.
Trail mix.
On the track.
The bucket and
Minus the carries though, but the obstacles.
soundbites and stuff.
Right.
Because I still pretty much into running, so I'm not gonna put myself into anything.
Well, it's still at the end of the day, it's still.
I still
Track
thinking
athlete.
about the future.
Well,
Not
Olympics, like
necessarily
Saturday.
just track, but I don't want to really put out myself and get injured.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
Paris
can
is on
respect
your
that.
radar.
Yes, Paris is on my radar. Eugene is on my radar.
Okay.
I just
Okay,
have
World
to,
Championships.
I just have to get over Lil Nigga. Funny thing about that is, after I made the switch of coaches and stuff in 2019, I mean, my time just went from here to there.
Tell me, you call times, call actual
It
times.
was a big jump. So, I mean,
We were running before.
before, let me say, January 2019, I was running like 16 low or 15:55.
For 5K.
Best effort at 5K.
Yeah.
Made the switch after February. Finally got the coach in late August, and it took me 12 weeks to be running 15:30s and stuff in training.
Wow.
Right.
So this
in
is
training.
a minute off your best time in training.
Yeah, probably you call them, let's say 2 minutes, because they actually ran 14. They actually ran 14 already, but that's not official.
Right.
Right.
Behind,
That's
the
not
hurricane
official,
behind
so.
you, or it was.
No, it was just.
It don't make a difference because you're going to run in circles.
It was
Right?
a very hard time trial run.
Right,
For
right.
Run Barbados and stuff. So I already knew going into Run Barbados I would run a personal best chip time and stuff. So since making that switch, times have just been dropping, and then 2020 would have been my breakout year. But COVID, I mean, I only got to Jamaica, ran 15, 18 through 5K, and then completely blew up the next 700 meters or so.
Because that was like a 5.5K.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Right.
I had the guy was, he was scared. He told the people in the interview that he was scared. We're shitting bricks. So, I mean, like,
But realistically speaking, if he knew he had the other 700 meters to go.
I'm just gonna be calm. I'm just gonna wait.
Just gotta wait.
Just gotta wait for this guy to blow up.
It was sporty, right? Because even on the course, he had like his little supporters. I don't know if that was legal or not, but guys came up on the course, helped pace him through and stuff. And I took that day as help too, because when they came, I went with them.
Yeah.
I left him.
Correct.
Right. So I mean, that was fun.
Just for people who might not be like aware of what you're talking about, just give them a little background on that race so they understand.
Oh, so that is a race held by Sagicor.
Sagicor, yeah.
It's a global town.
You had won it in Barbados.
I had won it in Barbados, and then the big thing is Sigma in Jamaica. So they hold this. Well, they held the race every year, or every 2 years. Sorry, right in Jamaica. So athletes from all over the Caribbean, or even the other places where Sagicor is, they will
Latin
come
America.
down and race together. It's building community bonds and stuff like that. Right? and it was a very, very, very good atmosphere. The roads are way better than Barbados roads. And I mean, like, you had people in bands and walking up and keeping beer noise on the road.
Can I request that we get walking up and
I mean, for the
the trail mix, because that's something else I missed this year. Man, I want to love
kilometers of the race. It was just
Vibes.
beer action.
You know that kind of helps. You run into when you
It distracts you. It distracts you.
Just pick up your rhythm and go.
Yeah. It was.
You may need a band on Cotton Tower.
I just want, in case Mr. Chapman is listening, there will be no whacking up. There will be no bands. Okay? Just let me make that clear right now.
There will be no gathering either, right? Everyone in their personal bubbles. So if you see 4 people standing, it's possible that they probably came in the same car. But we got a lot. It's a 5K route, but it's a lot of land at Peg. We're covering a lot of area.
Yeah.
So if people do want to come out and cheer on their people, I know everybody's going to want to see the start and finish, but there's so many views up at Peg Lake. You still running along the cliff face. That's amazing. A beautiful place for people to stand and watch some of the athletes. And then you could just chip across.
Correct.
And see them coming back along the path. So you can probably get some running on your own as a spectator up there.
Yeah. It's a beautiful place. And I'm really, really thankful to Paul Bourne for reaching out to us, because the first time we held that race at Peg, I had planned for another venue. I was like, well, I think, I'll come and have a look and maybe we can do it next year. He's like, no. Not next year. We want you to do this now.
Wow.
Bring the race here from now.
Wow. That fell in your lap, boy.
Yeah, we had a look and it worked out well for us, and I think they're enjoying the partnership as well.
Yeah. It's a great location.
I think it has really become the home of bar, right? And because we had a sim yesterday, the training blocks have all moved up, the outdoor blocks have, and it feels like, we come home. Right. We bars around the corner now because we're training at Peg.
Right.
Yeah. So
if you want to come out and do a sim with us, Carly,
I do.
Feel free to get your butt handed to you.
She's not accustomed to that.
These guns are ready.
I am very, very still interested. I was supposed to do the
benchmark.
The benchmark level 1. It was just the time. I didn't get the time to go and do it. Then I had a lot of other personal stuff that was clashing and going on. So I still want to do the same one. So I promise you, I will get it done before this year is out for sure. And I plan to also pop in that one, the simulations.
Yeah, you would do get it. I will show you what you would do get, Josh.
I tell you, my problem is not the recovery or running is
exactly
it's heavy carries.
So what you do is it take a little bit of pace off of that 15.3 15 and a half 5K time, because you can run at, let me say, 4:30, and I know a 4:30 pace is comfortable for you.
My casual jogging.
That's your casual jogging pace, exactly. You can run at that, gap everybody. You'll probably gap the majority of people, pick up the bucket and take your time with it, because the real thing there is the legs. I find that the all distance guys, we got a guy called Jamal that has been coming out recently.
Jamal used to run with us on Sundays.
And he's coming along well with his carries. He actually did coast to coast. And so.
I mean, I did coast to coast, but not the bar edition.
I don't know if you did coast to coast then.
that was fun. I mean, that was about 17.
This is the one that Ralph organized.
Yeah.
Hills, a lot of hills,
almost a half marathon.
So do it carrying a log.
We call it like a half marathon in the trails and stuff.
I let your suggestion though.
Do it carrying a log.
That was fun for me. I mean, yes, I was the first person to finish and stuff with like half an hour on the race. It was fun. That was so much fun. So, and I also did the hill challenge. Right. I went into that blind about 2016. It was. Yeah, and I broke the course, right?
Nice.
That was something never again, but I would do it again.
So, are you talking so confidently here now? How badly you think you're going to beat Darren on the 25th?
No. It's not.
How many minutes or seconds? Call it.
Minutes or seconds?
Call it.
Probably seconds. See, the guy is very, very strong in hills. I mean, I haven't raced him.
You've never raced him?
Yeah, I've been out with him.
This is going to be a big one, people.
And stuff, so we train together. Once I am training.
Yeah.
I know Mark like to instigate the challenges and king of the hill and stuff, but I never really took him on. But Darren is a fighter. I mean, give him his props. He's very, very strong in hills.
Yeah.
But he never raced me.
I've seen you all run hills. The one mountain goats that y'all were both there. I saw y'all go up a hill together, and Yeah, I thought y'all were friends, you know. I thought y'all was close. You know, the way
I want
frenemies.
Yeah.
I want you to move past the politically correct PR response.
yes.
And tell us how you really feel, how bad you really feel you can beat Darren on your 25th.
How bad? I would never
Josh,
You
you're doing the car now. You're doing the car.
It could be a sprint finish, is what you saying? You could be close enough to you that you can sprint.
Yeah, it could be a sprint.
I know.
This podcast will help me.
I put my net on the block here right now for everybody watching it. And like, if it comes down to a sprint finish, Darren got you beat.
No.
Yes. If it comes down to a sprint finish, don't let that man be close to you with less than a kilometer to go.
Hell no.
You beat. I put my money for your table. No, don't mind that, Brett.
Nah, he's not going to beat me in the sprint.
I'm not going to go down that lane with you, Carly, because you're everybody buddy. You're Amorous buddy, you're Danny buddy, you're Jade buddy. What do you think will be more challenging outside the potholes, though?
What I think would be most
Not
challenging on the
potholes,
course?
outside the Cotton Tower.
Most challenging part of the course outside of Cotton Tower?
Outside of Cotton Tower, yeah.
I think there's that long stretch before Cotton Tower, which is after. So we start going down, and we come back around, and we go through like the campsite.
Yeah.
Which has undulations and so forth.
Is it a tricky descent coming out of the campsite as well?
Yeah, but that's a quick descent.
It's very
so
short,
I'm
yeah.
okay with that. Gotta come up the steps, but I'm okay with that. But then
I think
that
the steps
long,
is a
like,
very interesting
that
feature.
middle bit, the middle part of the 5K is always the hardest for lots of people. Like the 3K, that 3rd K is usually a difficult kilometer because you start to got that lactic build up, but you're not quite at the end yet, where you're like looking for the end. So that middle part is really the hard part, and that's where you have a long. It's not flat. Like if you're just kind of walking around Peg and enjoying the atmosphere, you'd be like, oh, this is flat. But when you're running it, it's tough. That section is going to be hard for a lot of people, I think.
I'm glad you said that because that's exactly what I was thinking. I think that a lot of people underestimate after the stairs to the top of Cotton Tower. Yeah.
That's why I want to get on the course.
You got to get you on the course.
I like to be as prepared as possible for anything.
Telling you, Darren know that course like the back of his hand.
So,
and Darren has never lost on that course.
He's never lost, well, that's even more fun.
So it's like, you know, I bet against Darren once before. I'm never doing it again.
I can bet on you, Josh. Don't worry. The two of them betting against you. I can bet on you here.
No, because I like Josh's confidence. I like his spirit. A lot of time we got guests that we got to coddle them. Right. I mean, I like a man. Can say I play when I can win, I can win. Right?
It's only Carly here with this Zen thing. Yeah. I'm just so happy to be out in nature.
I won't be second behind Josh here.
Right.
I'm telling you, I won't be second behind Josh.
In
front, Darren. Just kidding. That won't happen.
To be frank, after that race in St. Vincent, it broke me.
Okay.
Since coming back, it was no hill. I actually went seeking out hills in Barbados to give me that, that kind of mental breakdown. I ran
you
from
are a masochist.
Old Town, Old Town straight up, all them hills all up in there, Hillaby. I did all.
If we do that whole, you probably do all the best.
Yeah, I did Vim. I did even Saddleback, and I went
all these are long hills. That's the thing.
For the hills, and they didn't give me that.
The difference with this hill that we're talking about, it's short and it's sharp, but it's part of a 5K, which is to you all guys a sprint. So end up pacing yourself on that hill if you up in there with that. You're all gunning up that hill. So I think that's going to be the major difference. So when you go to train it, I suggest you probably train it hard. Train it like it's a race. I don't know how you train it this morning, Carly. Let me hear with you.
Well, I had all this talk on Wednesday. I can do 2 laps, and that's going to be my thing. I can do 2 laps in 5K course. Shh, I did 1. I was like, all right, good. Yeah. I think I'm good. Right. We took it really easy, just to like get a feel for where the turns, because also when you are preparing for the actual race, you want to know how to run shortest distance kind of thing and cut the right. You don't want to be on the right side of the thing if the turn is on the left, because then you got to come across. You got to remember all that stuff, right?
You got to learn the course, yeah.
You got to learn the course and know, oh shoot, that hill is coming up. I don't want to be pushing back here. I want to be pushing here kind of thing. So we did it really easy pace and just like felt it out, and it still burned a little bit.
Y'all ran up the hill?
Yeah, we ran up. I didn't stop and walk the hill or anything, but it was a burn for sure.
And that's at half pace. Or even
And
less.
that is that I just jogged 3-4 kilometers. That wasn't, I was pushing 4 kilometers and then did a hill.
Right.
So that's why I think a lot of people are gonna lose some lives on Cotton Tower.
I'm there tomorrow. Doing the course. So.
Yeah, come out tomorrow. The hill is actually, I think we break onto the top of Cotton Tower. You hear 3K. So you go down and come up. So that's the third and the hardest kid.
It hurts going down. So imagine coming up.
So you actually have it designed that you're going down on the left, because she was just talking about cutting the corners, etc.
Yes, and I think that's one of the things we're going to have to have some traffic management, especially for the youth cross country, because there's a bunch.
Yeah.
You can't have like people just running up and down in any direction. So we're going to have to cone it so that we go down on the left and come back up on the left.
I was wondering about coming out of the berm, though. We come out the berm, you can cross over.
We'll cross the road, yeah. So we will actually have marshals there as well.
Nice.
We're requesting and we're hoping that we get at least a full road closure for the morning and the afternoon for that. It's only a short distance.
And it's not a road that a lot of people should use. Not a road that a lot of people
but
use.
You know, it's so hard to get full road closures in Barbados for any race event.
Yeah.
There's always this kind of partial closure where the police is holding traffic and letting some runners through, and So we've requested it, and we're waiting for it, but we will try and manage it the best we can anyway. People in that area by now have seen us training. They're so awesome.
They like us, though. They like us.
They recognize you and call you by name.
They do. They come out and they watch
They cheer us on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And they're very accommodating. The traffic is always very accommodating when we're out there. So at that time in the morning, we should be good. I think people going up Horse Hill and using that road have alternative routes anyway.
Yeah.
I mentioned Horse Hill. I remember the Bashabur, and that's one of my favorite.
So I don't think we're gonna have too many issues with traffic, and I think it really should be fun just descending like a crazy person, trying to stop at the bottom and then turn around, come back up. Yeah, for sure. So Salt's on his phone.
Yeah, that's on my phone. There's a very important message that I sent in. So
I know. My phone is off. I'm not gonna get it until we're done.
More important.
You can wait.
Yeah, I missed it anyway. Recording a podcast. Morning, CJ.
Okay.
So, all right. So it's the 25th of September.
25th of September. Remember, we start with the Youth Cross Country Challenge.
Today's the 3rd.
So we still got a little bit of time to go out there and
3
run
weeks
every
out.
other day. Make sure you run the course, learn the course, like Carly said. The Youth Cross Country Challenge starts in the morning, under 20 at 6, under 18 at 7:30, under 16 at 9. Obviously, if we don't get enough of any age group category, we might have to combine 2, which would be good for us anyway. We have fewer races.
Yeah.
We come back in the afternoon, and we have the females running at 3:30, and we have the males running at 5, hour and a half apart. And we're expecting it to be heat. We're expecting it to be fun. We're expecting to see Josh get beat bad. And we're expecting to see the first time that Carly Pipe is lost in a distance race.
Let you know that Layla go
Bring it on! Bring it on! Don't put on a wig and go out there or something here.
Even in a
definitely
wig.
what we mean.
Even in a wig, none of the two of us meeting you in a
We
wig.
have to be wearing a wig and riding a motorcycle. Something like that.
But I think it's going to be super competitive. The way you started it, I think that's what a lot of people, the youth athletes, they have not had a chance to represent since 2019. They had to represent their school. They have not set foot on a track to represent their school in anger. And that's what we're looking forward to. And cross country challenge, I always loved cross country from school days because it's a team sport in what is usually an individual sport. So you know that even if you're coming in 13th place, this 13th could turn into 11 and work out better for my team. So I still got to fight at the end. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the youngsters react to the team concept and then looking forward to the adults, obviously, to see how y'all guys handle the course.
I honestly thought the adults was going to have a team because I was looking to even put Darren on my team.
What?
Nah. We don't deal with that yet.
Sure.
I'm a very practical person. If I'm going to go into something, I want the best. I'm gonna find the best.
You sound like LeBron James or Kevin Durant here, buddy. I want some Damian Lillards.
And people don't know that.
But that's no fun.
No,
Right?
man.
No, we want to see y'all fight against each other.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we don't want unity and peace.
No,
We should be hating all that right now.
It really and truly, if it was to do it
Before
like
we gotta
that,
be like pelting rocks at their main
I know.
car.
They will stone us.
you would got a captain. You would be one captain. Darren would be one captain. Owen would be another
Yeah.
captain. Y'all guys would go there and find
Yeah.
find the individuals.
But I do, at this point in time, want to speak to normal people like myself.
That's where it was going as well.
There's not just an elite race happening. 5Ks are fun.
Yeah.
Trail races are fun. Come out to Peg. You don't have to be running 15 minutes for 5K to do this race. Just come, enjoy yourself, test yourself on the
Madman
course.
times.
Definitely more than a 15-minute course, that's for sure.
Test yourself on the course and just have some fun. It's
Yeah.
a really nice atmosphere, and there's very little competition or even fun runs. There's very little of that happening right now. So
Exactly.
come out and support the event. Amarone is really going out of their way here to put
Yeah,
some
we
money
got
on the
prizes
table.
as well.
And there are prizes. There's 500 for first, 300 for second.
So Darren getting 500, right? Josh getting 300, right?
And somebody else getting the 2. 5 3 2,
Yeah.
male and female, and obviously there's medals. We've got some nice medals coming as well, all the way through for age group prizes from under
Nice.
20 all the way up to over 55.
Yeah.
So come out and be a part of it
I
for
don't
sure.
qualify for none of these group
No, you're in the open.
Nah,
event,
you're a little
yeah.
bit too old.
Open.
You open as well?
Yeah, I would be open. Yeah.
I thought you were under 18.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I didn't realize that you had passed under 18. I said it was just going to be you and Layla.
She gone.
She actually just won
Yeah.
her first cross-country race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that article. Let me just, I mean, it's off topic a little bit. Let me just big her up here on the
Seriously,
bar.
she's gonna be amazing. She is
Yeah.
amazing now, and just the future for her is gonna be so
can be
good.
running- she can
She
run
did her
15
first cross country race in the States, and she just won. So
Yeah,
She
she's
has done the first bar 5K trail mix as well.
yeah,
I think
Yeah.
she'd come second or third.
probably second or third. She'd beat me. For sure, yeah. But all the other little men beat me too. Look it's like glad George separated them this year.
Those guys love some
funny.
competition. Kane and Luke
yeah.
and all those
Yeah.
It's gonna be really good. Yeah, that whole school
Right.
for the younger age groups. A lot of those kids are in my club and stuff, so they're all gonna be coming out, and they're definitely gonna be bringing some fire. So
But we call
Shout
him.
out to Coach Garnes for coming
Yeah.
out and supporting the event as well. He tells me he's bringing 12 or so teams. So let's hope so. Yeah, we're looking
But we're actually calling out all the people who have ever done any bar event, be it a pop-up, be it just a bar sim. You come out on the workouts, anything you've done bar before in 2019 or 2020, or even the one the hike grill and chills.
Yeah, even the 3K, because Josh used to come and do my 3K every year.
Yeah, the 3K at Surfside, yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Hill,
yeah.
just going up BTL. I used to just like to get there first so I could look back and watch everybody else suffer. Because if the close in a few seconds and then come back around.
Right. I like him.
yeah,
I'm never going to be
watch
there with
people
him.
suffer.
Yeah. But I like the whole concept of you being so confident and comfortable in your skills and your skill set that you feel I can come out here and talk some trash because I don't think it's ill-willed either.
Nah.
Yeah.
So as I always tell people outside of like this setting,
Yeah.
I may be the fastest on the island, but I'm not the fastest from the island.
Right.
Matthew, there's Jason. They got one or
Who's
two other-
Jason?
Jason Wilson, right?
Right.
Matthew, right?
Matthew Right, yeah. And
Travis.
Triathlete.
Yeah, Coach Garner still has a faster PR than me and stuff.
yeah,
But there
but he
are
went to
guys
the
that I-
Olympics.
Yeah,
you know.
1992.
So there are guys I know that
Yeah.
in their prime, I wouldn't be saying nothing. So
Yeah.
I always tell people, yeah, I may be the fastest on the island, but there are many more people that. I chase them.
Yeah.
That's my
You
God.
still chase
I
them
chase
records.
them.
We know there's one. We know there's one for sure.
Yeah, we got one person faster than him on the island, right, guys?
On a bicycle for sure. Definitely on a bicycle.
Oh, it's going to be really good fun. You got to try your best, George, to let's see if you can get Darren onto one of these podcasts.
Yeah, I can work.
He has
I
to
can work on it.
respond.
Yeah.
But he's Darren is much more soft spoken.
Yeah.
He tends not to like to be.
Make our bring Stuart then.
You have to bring his like team for him.
Yes. Yeah.
But we've had Darren on before, so maybe we can like get Darren and whomever is going to come second.
Bring strength.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think that's it, though. We got this. give everybody a full recap of what's going on and where they can register and everything.
Register at BarbadosAdventureRace.org. Click on the Amarone 5K Trail Mix link. Remember, the first registration under any coach's name is free for the Youth Cross Country Challenge. After that, it's $50 per team.
Right.
Each team has to have one female on it. The females score against other females. They don't score against the males, right? There's under 20, under 18, and under 16 divisions. And then you make sure, for the adults, make sure that before you come to pick up your packet on Friday the 24th, that you either have a vaccine certificate or you have a negative PCR test. And there is actually a testing site in the building that Surfside's in.
Right.
That's probably fee-based, or you can just get to the gymnasium. The cases are going to go down over the next couple of days, I've been told.
Definitely.
So it'll be much easier to get a test at the gymnasium. And we're trying to facilitate that for you as well through the AG. So be a part of this event. We need your support. We need to come and see. You need to come and watch what happens when Darren and Josh go on the line together. Yeah. And this upset that Carly's going to get as well. We're looking forward to it. September 25th. She thinks she can't be beaten, you know. She thinks she can't be beaten.
I'm looking forward to this.
Looking forward to it.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So come out.
Let's run it, man.
And be a part of it.
I don't feel like we've run properly since probably Walk for Cure. So, it's 2019. It's been a long time since I've run.
It's been a while, yeah.
And so, I mean, I just said I had a start-finish line.
If I cry, can you not tell anyone?
No, we ain't going to tell nobody. Everybody can be there to see.
We're just going to film it and put it on Instagram.
Yeah, okay.
We'll put it on bar_race.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it for the Barcast for today. And don't forget, get your registrations in. Sign up, follow bar_race on Instagram. Stay tuned. We got lots coming up. Bar is in November, the last weekend in November. Right now, we're so fully focused, though, on the 5K trail maze. See y'all next week.